Yeah, I can remember the name of the place we went to in, like, the second sequence. Jeez.
Charlemagne.
Wow. This is unfortuitous. Come on. Let's be rational. Oh my god. I gotta take him on. Come on. It's like boss time? Ow. I can't remember the dude's name here, but this is the guy we played like much earlier in the game. This is kind of sad, you know? But he has our ruby. Anthony, that's the one. I don't think we can kill him. I think he's in. I don't think he can die. Has he been, like, cursed with immortality, do you think? I think we need to get out of here. He just got straight revived there, didn't he? That was, that was bad. Alright, we're gonna need to think of a different plan of action there, because I think we need to find a way to, like, deal with his curse or something. Suspicious look on Paul's face, and so he should. Oh, alright, eat it. Scumbag. Oh, yeah. There we go. Fire is an option, but I feel like the game is going to present us something to deal with it. Keep in mind. Here's a second diary page, by the way. Or Anthony. But he has our ruby. I suppose it is understandable that they will not show me the hand of Jude on such little notice, but I must confess that the preparations they make are most unusual. No acts of consecration, no daily prayer or worship are demonstrated by this strange order. One wonders if they are holy at all, let alone being under the auspices of the Grand Inquisition. Perhaps it is my naivete of our faith. There are many practices associated with it, and they differ greatly from region to region. Perhaps Iman's is merely more eccentric than others. That would be the, one way to look at it. I reckon there's more secret passages around here. Ah, there's our sheet music. A sheet of music, at least. Okay. Notice it's actually got the actual code on it as well, what we got to press. I kind of like that. That's kind of cool. Okay, so I don't think we can proceed along here currently, but we found what we were looking for. Wasn't there a pathway to take in here, though? Up here or something? This place is suspicious. Alright. Tell them back down. We've got the sheet of music, so I think we need to go to the organ and play it. Let's go make our way back. In classic soul horror fashion, there is some degree of backtracking. I mean, it's a fair point. By means of bellows and pump, the pipe organ is able to play deeply moving music. It's the power to inspire faith and influence hearts beyond the control of the mind. Alright, so. Holy hell, Paul, look at him go! As a man with no musical skill whatsoever. Good job. So no ruby in here, but instead we find a tabernacle. There are none of the things that should be there, such as holy water and other ritualistic items. Only a circle of power lying on the lower shelf. Ah, so that's what it is. We've now got like we've upgraded from fire to Firaga on its way. So now we've got the 5-point spells. So these are these must be some of the other spells we can unlock here. So if you remember early in the previous stream, I remember there was like the Guardians that were using like 5-point spells, which I did note, and we couldn't do that. So we now have a way of doing that, which is pretty cool. So maybe that might explain what some of these other spells might be. The problem is trying to decipher what one of 5 spell could be and guessing is gonna be basically impossible. I do not see how I can even remotely manage to suss out how to put these together. We're gonna have to wait to find the actual rune, the spells themselves. I could be here all day trying to work this out. So it's good we've got it. Do you think there's a way to dispel what's happened to Anthony using these? It's just so... how would I ever guess this? Like, I mean, I could be here all day. I'm never gonna suss that. Yeah, I know, right? I could have done... Actually, to be fair, because all the runes have their own distinct sounds. Like, you could do, in theory, something cast the spell constantly, and then eventually cast it yourself. You're actually quite right. So... I didn't mean to shield myself up here, but we've done so. So we need to find something to do with this, right? Let me look at the map here. We need a bit of sussing with this one, I think. We've had these as far. We've had like quite a few of these chapters have been large and action heavy. Obviously, like Cream and Max and Edwin. So I'm totally fine with having one that's a little bit more like you've got to actually kind of puzzle out what you're attempting to do. I've got no issues with that. But obviously, we've got to puzzle out what we've got to do. And I think we've got to find a way to break the curse on Anthony. But how we're going to do that is anyone's guess. Forgeries of the Reliquaries. I don't know why we picked that up. We did. So what are we missing is the question. Nothing interesting over here. The Thighbone... what was it? Is it Knut? Yeah, the Thighbone Flute of Knut. Which I'm pretty sure is an Irish name. I think that used to be an old Irish province. Might still be. I'm pretty sure it's Irish, though. Maybe I'm gonna chat to the old man and get some guidance here. 'Cause I'm honestly not really sure how to proceed here. I think it's probably unlikely. There's gonna be nothing in here, I don't think. Nah, let's make some sense. How you doing, Demon? Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. Hope you're fairly well. Welcome to Puzzle Fun here with Brother Paul. We're in a Franciscan 15th century church. And we're just trying to puzzle out what we gotta do next here. We've come across Anthony. One of our, That's not a bad shout out, Garrus. Have a look around. Yeah, there's something of interest in some of these. But yeah, we're here. We found one of the old people we played as Anthony, who got cursed with, like, undead immortality or something. And he is holding the final piece of the puzzle. We've got to work out what to do with him. It looks like we've got to find a way to break his curse before we can proceed here. We can't do anything with the custodian. He will not help us until we get more information. We need hard proof that bad things are happening here. Outside of, you know, all of the demons. And all that lovely good stuff. That's just to look over that. I think it's important. Gotta try and decide how we want to proceed. I'm not entirely sure. Should I just threaten violence on him? Yeah, I mean, this is the Inquisition, so you're not far from it. So. Have we missed something? Or is the game the game cannot logically expect me. It cannot expect me to try and suss out a spell from this. It can't do. There's no way you'd ever guess this. Freeze, you can because of the degree of logic, but a 5, I mean, you could be there a long time trying to work that out. I don't think that's reasonable, so... I don't believe so. I mean, I've made a Spanish Inquisition joke. Imitate it. So, there's nothing around here. I am unsure of how to proceed. This takes us to here. This is where we need to put the ruby. We need to get it. It's a low-hanging fruit, you know? Could we use the trapper on Anthony, maybe? Maybe rather than trying to dispel him, we need to, like, do something else to him. We must have what we need to do, we must have it on hand. I can't find anything else around. I also don't think just beating the hell out of him is going to work. If he's been alive for this long, like, he's not going to be dead yet, so... I think we try some magic on him. Could just whack him, I guess, but... I'm not convinced this is going to work, but we can give it a spin. Poor Anthony, by the way. Deserves better. Deserves better than this. I think I've been fairly kind to this game, for the most part. I didn't even examine him. I hit him twice, and then he was like, oh, I'm not going to revive this time. I'm just going to die, I guess. I had absolutely nothing. Goodbye, Anthony. You are, he is lost to us. Not this game's finest moment. Oh, I love how freaking Brother Boy, this two-handed sword, like, Anthony's gonna hold it with, like, you know, like, as a two-handed, and Brother Paul here is just like, screw that. I'm a freaking expert at this sort of thing. Very good. Well, that was an experience, everyone. I don't even feel bad. Because, like, he went down and, like, revived himself. Or got revived. I think assuming that I had to do something different was not an outrageous thought. So, I'm claiming some defense on this one. I do not think that was as ridiculous as it looks. Listen to this man breathe, by the way. Jeez. He needs help. Alright, there we go. Let's go put the ruby in. Suspicious music is suspicious. Uh-oh. Oi! Get him, Paul! Gonna be a hero. Screw you, I had shielding. Got him. There we go. Yes, he literally just chopped the things into pieces. You know what? I'm totally okay with that. I'm gonna go ahead and enchant my weapon before we move into this next one. I have a bad feeling about this. I hate it when I'm right sometimes. Man, Brother Paul there. Badass. Gotta watch out for all the health problems we have here. Paul is not really suited for a fight here. I might have to use some dispel magic. Hold on, I need to do some stuff here. We need to protect ourselves. This is a bit much for us. Damage fields. There we go. Give us some protection here. He's a big dude, isn't he? Ow. Well, it broke. Did good. Look at the size of this dude. I need a heal. That's not the one I meant. Shit. Nope. There we got him. Yeah, these are pretty dangerous. Gotta be careful about them. Well, we got ourselves our final rune, everyone. That is the whole lot. We have all of them. So that's nice. Chop these dudes up here. So the good news is that now that we have the... Well, we need to suss out what it is, ideally. But with this rune, we can now make every spell in the game, I reckon. Pretty much, in some form or another. We just need to work out the actual combination, which could be tricky. Also, suspicious statue is suspicious. That wall slowly bleeds. Going down. Well, he's dead. He'll be fine. Oh. Oh. Well. Wow, he got destroyed. That was pretty awesome. Right, we don't need to fight this dude. This is gonna be interesting. I need to enchant this. Green alignment, please. I was gonna say don't mind us, and then the feud died, and now we're kind of forced into combat here. This is so dangerous. I gotta get out of here. Damage field, probably the right answer there, but a bit late. I needed to just not perish. That was painful, everyone. That was very painful. Now, the good news is that we do restore our spell points by just walking around. So that's good, as you can see here. So in theory, you could just run backwards and forwards in a spot forever and a day, and you'll always be able to get your match. If you wouldn't spend enough time, you can definitely do that. So we'll be back to fight that later on. But yeah, that was out of our price range. That's probably not good. I think those are blue dudes. So I think actually me having green here is actually quite fortunate. There we go, very good. If you're wondering why there's different coloured dudes, something difficult. It's a bit weird. Arcane documents and treatments for the demonic arts. Paul daren't touch with a fear of the taint of evil. I've been there before. For proof of the heresy of the Dark Cathedral table bears arcane documents. That's probably not good. Suspicious. Guess we're going in. I'm using green here, which is not the right color. I need to re-enchant this. Look, we took the head off the other dude, which is holding the other dude back, which is kind of funny. Bodying up for us. Ah, shit. Get him, Paul! There we go, very good. Good thing these zombies are made out of marshmallows. Even if they're really big ones. Well, there's our codex, Pargon, that is, apparently. By adding Pargon runes to a spell, it can be powered up, intensifying its effects. Huh. That's neat. I see. So this is probably what we need for the fiver. We need to use this as part of the spell. So for example, if we were to go to say new spell here, 5 and whatever. Paragon would be probably obligatory. And then we would then improve however. So we would, like, say... I don't know. What's the spell for, like, healing? To, like, improve our healing? Recover is... Narakath and Santak. Okay. So if we did Santak and Narakath... But we'd still need one more rune. Like, protect? Quite. But I think that's sort of what we've got to be looking to do. Is something along those lines. But we still need to figure out what the 5th one's going to be. But I think this is the theory, basically. As I try and just figure out what the other one would be. But again, it's so hard to pick these out and, like, guess. It could be here literally all day. Anyways. Suspicious sounding diary page. A blasphemous shrine stands at the end of the room. Dedicated to an unholy god, Paul can sense its evil and finds it difficult to approach. A bad place. That is not what I wanted to do. With a shudder, my heart turned to ice. I came to the brutal realization that the entire order were heretics, and that I was in incredible jeopardy. Who knows how long they'd kept their dark secret, masquerading as custodians of the hand of Jude, when in fact they guarded a damnable relic, the essence of the unholy Ulioth, which is the blue god. And used it to lure potential victims to their hideous sacrifice. I felt sick, and despite my faith, I felt intense fear and hopelessness. I know that I must escape this place before they suspect my knowledge. I must warn the world and notify the real Inquisition of their presence. Knowing death is just around the corner and fearing every moment, I commit these words to paper. Augustin will find this book. I will remove certain pages and hide them, so that all that may follow might discover the truth before it is too late. It's probably pretty bad. It's probably pretty bad. We're gonna need to get, we are going to need to reach up. We're gonna have to fight that dude. There was something else in there, but we were a bit busy at the time. We need enchanting green. But I could fight it with the crossbow. This is probably the safe option, rather than trying to fight with a sword with a guy who has no health. This is a much better option. Here we go. Oi! Ow. As the other problem as well is getting the time to reload the damn thing. Try and use like this middle plinth as like backup here. Ow. Man, fighting these things sucks. I'm not gonna lie. Absolutely sucks. Also, you'll note that it's actually eating my health up. Eating my health and my magic as I'm fighting him. So that's pretty bad. So now, because of our fighting, we've now got to spend some time in here. Piece ourselves together. Unfortunately, there's no real pretty way to do this, kids. Unfortunately, I mean, it's kind of what you gotta do. Like, fighting these big dudes is hideous, and we know this. It's really, really not fun. We just gotta run around a bit, recast the spell. Hopefully that should be enough. Let's go finish this dude off. I missed. Great. Awesome. The arrow went through his body. I love it. By love it, I mean I hate it. No akimbo crossbows for us. Thank goodness. Alright. So, with that done, let's have a look at this room in a bit more detail. We've got all these various plinths around, I couldn't help but notice. Just zoom on them. Not much of interest, however. What we got here? An effigy of a monk reclining on a sacrificial altar. The deep groove bisects its chest. The monk's face looks almost exactly like the custodian. Only when the friend is sacrificed, when his cries fill the air, will the great doors be open to thee. Oh, God. Are you telling me I gotta... Ah, jeez. There's gotta be a different way. That's locked.
Angora Sanity self.
Pass some shooting while we're here. I'm, not excited by this. Have I really got to kill the custodian? Unsettling. Also, more backtracking, by the way. That's a thing. It's been an interesting sort of section. Like, I've kind of liked it. Like, Kareem's is still probably the best because it's Kareem. But even so. Huh. Camera change. Can't help but notice that. Feels like that we are, we're doing the right thing here. And by right thing, I mean for progression. I don't necessarily mean the right thing in terms of, you know, the right stuff. But, I think it's pretty clear what we've got to do here. The term regret comes to mind.
Brother Andrew suspected Augustine all along. I managed to find remnants of his journal, and it all points to Augustine's involvement with a paganistic cult operating inside the cathedral.
Aye, the cathedral's dark secret has been uncovered. I too suspected this, but was too afraid to act. Augustine himself is a heretic.
Damn.
He has covered his tracks well, claiming that the sacred relic, the Hand of Jude, was stored here. He had those who came to see it murdered. The Hand of Jude never existed.
Dun dun dun.
And with that realization, the trap closes, brother. My days here are numbered. I awoke to find this cruel dagger placed upon my pillow this morn. It can only mean one thing. I know too much, and they are moving to silence me. I can only hope that what little faith I have left is enough to save my soul. Please, take this thing away from me. Its very sight troubles me to no end. May your faith protect thee, Brother Luther, for that's all you have.
Good try, Lee. Do you get a feeling that maybe we're being led down a pretty dicey path here? An ornate long blade used to sacrifice humans. For Paul to even pick it up is repulsive, for the sense of evil it emits is intense and unnerving. The souls the blade has taken live on within its metal. Setup might be a word to use. Let's give it a try. Santac, Narrowcaf. It would appear that you may be right. It would appear you may be right. Okay then, well in that case, we're not going to do all of them. Yeah. More power. So let's do the enchant weapon as well. So Antabok and Magamore. New spell. Magamore, Antabok, and 2 powers. Alright, so that was the... But yeah, we could in theory do that for all of them, but I'm only going to do the ones I'm really going to use, which is recover an enchant item. We don't need it for that. We don't really need it for that, probably. Don't... I mean, a better damage field also probably isn't too bad. What's this? Bankerrock and Redgamore. Sure. Let's go. We'll prove a couple of things. Redgamore and... Well, to get it for one, we get it for all 3, so that's all that lovely and good. And then spell 12, which I don't actually know what this does, nor do I remember. Sure, we'll make an enhanced version of that. It looks important. So we need magnifying glass and dodgy fence. Okay. Magnifying glass, dodgy fence. Did I just accidentally pass through that? I did, okay. Well, we've got it. Very good. I mean, I don't know what else I was going to call it. I heard that. Foul demon. Get him, Paul. Paul. You know, you just think about what you did. Oh, great. There's demons everywhere. Awesome. Oi! So this is the weak spell, that's fine. Hey! Get your hands off of me, you freak. That ain't right. Alright then, so back we go. Not a lot of backtracking. So like some of these we've done bits of backtracking. This one's had a lot of backtracking. I'm not going to suggest this game is deliberately trying to pad itself, but it is noble. Also, by the way, while we're here, I suppose we'll actually go ahead and let's actually like get the middles in protection. Also, why am I getting the better shield actually? Bankarok Santak. Okay, let's do this while we're here as well. Bankarok and Santak. Slightly scary. Anyways, let's go and enchant. There's no point enchanting because I don't know what enchantment I'm gonna need. So the pizza blood debt is repaid. I mean, I can accept that. Pizza toasted sandwiches. That's a bad sound. Sir, cease your activities. Very good. I love how every slash is like a thunderclap. Trapper. Oi! Nope. I don't want to go to your dimension. Oh, look at this. Here in the alcoves of the mausoleum, remains of departed monks. Huh? Let's get out of here. So we got to put the blade into the stat the thing, right? Makes sense. All these stupid son of a. You don't have to do that. I could just use my like restore sanity stuff, but it's fine. It's fine. Oi! Yeah. As we learned from Max's notes, you want to chop their heads off. That's the trick. So the dagger goes in here. This is probably not going to end well for someone. That is not the door I was expecting. Blocked by a corrosive spell. Someone wants to keep intruders at bay, and this lethal magic is just the way to do it. Try to work out what spell that actually is. Because you can, again, all the spells all add up. I think that's, it's a damaged field spell. It is indeed, so we need to dispel that. Now, I suspect what is going on here, because it's a, it's like a 5 strength, damage field spell. I suspect that this would not be enough, even with blue alignment, to get rid of it. Yeah, it's not good enough. So you've got to have, this is basically, if you need to make sure you've got middle spells at this point to actually, you know, do what you need to do. Your gatekeeper part for the day. Dispel area. Kinda creepy. So it's dispel magic. Whoops. Not that one. We want to cast that as blue. There you go, alright. I gotta admit, I don't like the look of this church anymore. maybe it makes, not a trapper. Oh, dear. The custodian, everyone. He's pretty dead. His soul no doubt lingers, fused to the altar on which his life has been taken, watching over his own rapidly cooling corpse. Feeling all hope escaping, Paul's situation is suddenly 1,000 times more desperate than before. Now he is alone, alone against the darkness.
You are a clever man, Brother Luther.
Uh-oh.
Wanting answers to clarify your new position as fugitive, you seek them out, and this is what you find. Tell me, what does a man such as yourself think of when he finds a viper's nest of heresy? When he finds the very source of corruption?
I think of irony. Irony of what you, masquerading as a member of the Inquisition, stand for. And that you stand for evil.
Savage.
Evil is merely a perspective which no longer concerns me, Luther. You will be executed in the most painful manner imaginable. After we have broken your frail body and mind in the name of our true Lord, Chaturga. Come, my children, feast on this morsel, and let us return to our preparations.
It's probably not good. Here come the bone thieves. Alright then. We're gonna hide behind cover behind the dead dude here. And we're gonna go ahead and give ourselves some big boy magic. Oh yeah, you are gonna get smited. Time to die. Ooh. That's a nasty blow. To the hate. That's how that works. Poor fucker. So, I think there's no point in guessing who the dude in the red cloak actually is. This is also probably our cue to stage left. Beatrice here? I'll get someone. Can't I just leave? God damn it. We're gonna hunt him down. First time. Going further down here, by the way. This probably won't end badly. Don't like this door. The door is decorated more with most within the catacombs, sensing an immense evil behind the door. Paul wonders if the ceremony the monk had mentioned earlier is taking place behind it. Should we enter and put an end to the heresy? Very much so. Alright, cheers, Legal. Might need it. Have we just, like, turned left into Devil May Cry? Remember the end area? Like, one of those end areas in the first game? You remember, Trish? You remember, right? You were there, I think. That's probably not good. Paul? I'm not gonna lie.
is the one that seeks to do combat with me.
No?
Your task, my liege and greater guardian, is to guard this place. Do not worry about this world. His kind yelps in terror at the sight of your mightiness. We will dispose of him ourselves.
Damn.
If I am to guard this place, then I will do it as I see fit. Be gone, leave me, and I will guard the artifact as you have instructed.
That was pretty brutal. Bro Paul just got kaplunked. Damn.